Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here in Czech Republic, here in Brno, which is the second largest city in the Czech Republic. And I'm here with Jan Herget, who's the director of Czech tourism. And if you see behind us, one of the things that we're going to talk about is the sort of new branding for Czech Republic for tourism reasons is Czechia. Visit Czechia. And we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more of what's going on here in this wonderful country that really wants to get your business and wants your clients to come soon. And we're going to find out about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Jan, first of all, let's talk about this rebranding. It was a sort of light rebranding. You're not going hot and heavy about but it's now called Czechia. Visit Czechia, right?
Yes, James. It's not our decision only, it's the decision of the whole country, and the reason is pretty easy. Czech Republic is very long. If you write it down, it takes 2 lines, and also there are not many republics that are stating that they are republics. So if you are talking about Germany, if about France, everybody knows that's a republic, and they don't need to state it, and it's the same. We signed the Czechia, the short version, already in '96 to United Nations list of countries, and we would like to change it to Czechia because in France, in Paris, where the Olympic Summer Games will be
coming up, yeah, right.
We would like to present our country as Czechia.
Well, it's a good move, and we'll see how you're rolling it very softly out right now. But if you're wondering what Czechia is, as we were, and we joke about it because we all do Czech Republic every 2 seconds, and he owes me $1 or a krona every time he says Czech Republic.
Exactly.
So, but anyway, we're going to talk some.
Take credit.
You take credit. Yeah. Now let's talk about something a little more important. The purpose of this event, the Czechia Travel Trade Day, what is the purpose for what we just went through today?
It's sure the recovery after COVID. COVID destroyed everything. Before COVID, 2019, Czechia, Czech Republic, was quite busy country. Lots of tourists, nearly 22 million guests in accommodation, and COVID did destroy everything. So our aim is to invite people from all around the world to see that Czechia is here, open for business, that's a safe country, and that everybody can do business as much as they want.
Now, roughly how many people were here at this event?
We invited something between 70 and 80 incoming buyers. There were some short last-minute cancellation due to some, let's say, health reasons, but at the end there were 72 incoming buyers, plus journalists from all around the world, and naturally we had also suppliers, and there were more than 80. So 80 Czech suppliers and 72 international buyers.
And the incoming buyers were actually taken on tours, as I was with them, all around different areas of Czechia. So it really was an eye-opener for me. Like most people, I had only been to Prague before, although we did do Prague, but in a different way. And now we're here in Brno, and we got to see Moravia, incredible countryside. And we're only about an hour away from Vienna, right?
Exactly, we are like Moravia is really between Vienna and Prague. It's beautiful landscape, beautiful heritage. So we have lots of UNESCO, very good wine, mostly white wine. You can do biking, hiking, but also natural classical touring with car or bus. And I think the Brno is really vibrant city, as the British like to say. So lots of happening here every weekend. Some summer festival, music festivals. Lots of it's happening on the streets, and very good cuisine, very good.
Yeah, and we've been sampling that a lot, and as you said, wine. They make a little beer here in Czechia as well, right?
Yeah.
So we've experienced all of that.
That's very interesting because we are intersection between the wine region and the beer region, and also let's say call it Schnaps, so the hard liquors region. So here is the triangle, the intersection of all 3 cultural differences. So
you mean the Bermuda Triangle, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You're in between wine and beer. You're going to be, and we've had some nice nights. We were at a wonderful winery that we went deep into the ground and had a wonderful time with music and dancing, and it was just quite the event. Now, you mentioned at the press conference earlier today that you're going to be starting new marketing campaigns, and let's talk about the rollout of those marketing campaigns specifically for the U.S. market that's coming up for 23.
Yeah, so let's say the heavy point are the tradition, Czech tradition, because I think that's something that make us different to other countries. It's our heritage, and what we try to promote the tradition in unexpected way. So we call it unexpected Czechia, unexpected tradition. Let's talk about
the one I saw was it was beer, unexpected milk,
exactly.
which is beer.
So the one who likes beer, we draft it, and Pilsner Urquell is the most famous, and there are different ways how to draft it, and one of them is so-called milk. So you put lots of foam, and it's really white like milk. Just it's not milk, it's beer.
And someone did that for me, and I said, "There's too much foam," but actually, you drink it; it's the same thing. So it's pretty cool. So you have that campaign coming out now. When can people start to see that in the U.S., for example?
It should be before high season, so starting May, ending May and June, and it will be present not only the beer but all the 14 regions that we have, and each particular region has some different, particular, unexpected tradition.
Now, one of the things that we did talk about is that obviously a lot of people like me had been in Prague. How do you get those Americans out of Prague? They know Prague, or a lot of them think they do. I mean, it's a wonderful city. It's no reason not to go back to it. But how are you going to be trying to get more travelers, especially U.S. travelers, out of Prague to places like Brno, to places like Moravia? You have the spa towns and a lot of wonderful places in Czechia.
I hope that events like Czechia Travel Trade Day will help. Naturally, we do lots of farm trips, press trips. We work with influencers. Last year here in Brno, there was big social influencer event which is called TravelCon, which was Traverse, which was huge. 300 influencers from all around the world. But I hope so that also now our campaign helps to bring people. And naturally, the most important and the crucial point for U.S. market is the connectivity. So are the flights. So
we're going to talk about that. That you right now you're going to have one direct flight. Where's it from? A Delta's flying in from where?
It's from New York to Prague. Okay. We are trying hard to have, because before COVID there were 3 direct flights. There was United and Americans. Not this year, but hopefully next year will come. We are waiting that the companies buy the new aircrafts that are, let's say, more appropriate for European market.
No, that's great. I know United's been trying to put in new routes, so hopefully we'll get them back here as well. So that's important to get them back, so then they can go out in the countryside and really experience. I mean, I have to be honest with you. I was blown away by Moravia, by this town, by there's castles, there's beer, of course, there's wineries, there's vineyards. It really is a wonderful, special place in Europe, and it is in the center of Europe.
For me, maybe we have not so many direct flights right now from America, but as you said, Vienna is half an hour by car from here, so you can fly to Vienna, rent a car and make the fly and drive holiday, or to other indirect flight. And I think what Czechia is very special about is that I would say we are the country with the highest density of UNESCO heritage. So if you take the UNESCO heritage monuments, historical buildings, etc., per square kilometer or per inhabitant, I think we are the country with the highest density.
And we definitely saw a lot of monuments and places, just really amazing stuff. And again, yeah, you just said you can fly into Vienna and actually drive, and Brno is closer to Vienna than it is to Prague. So it is an easy way. And I always think, I'll go find other things in Austria. Nothing wrong with Austria, that's great. But you can actually get your clients here to Brno, to Moravia, and the wine is great, and then you can go a little farther and the beer is great, even better.
Summer, maybe if your clients like classic music, we have beautiful classic music festival that are taking part in a castle. So you are sitting on the garden in the chateau or castle. You have Mozart, Dvořák, classic music, and you are looking the beautiful landscape and listening to the classic music. It's something that I would say American tourists will very appreciate.
You've sold me on that one, and with a glass of wine in my hand, it's perfect, right? Now, let's talk a little bit about the tourism numbers. Obviously, COVID really hit you hard, like any other destination. What were the numbers this past year, and what are the numbers looking like right now, and especially from the U.S. market?
If we talk about all international incoming tourists, before COVID 2019, there were nearly 11 million foreign tourists. Last year, 22, there was only 7.5, so drop 25% in foreign tourists. When we are talking only about Americans, it was nearly 500,000 American tourists coming last year to Czechia.
That's pretty good for a recovery year, and now it's going to get better hopefully every year now, and then as soon as you get more flights, it's going to be a lot easier. Now, is there any message you want to get out to we go out to about 116,000 U.S. travel advisors, working travel advisors. any message you want to get out to them about Czechia, about what's to come here on the tourism front?
I think important is to state that Czechia is a very safe country. We are last 3-4 years, we were always among top 10 safest countries. So it's safe, it's beautiful, full of traditional gastronomy, modern gastronomy. I think you will really appreciate staying here. In a comparison with the United States, you save money, so you can maybe make more business. And most of all, it's beautiful, full of authentic and very friendly people.
Absolutely, and it was friendly before, and now it's even friendlier, and a lot more places to visit. Now, where can our travel advisors go to find out more about Czechia?
I would recommend our social media or visit www.visitczechrepublic.com.
Czech Republic or Czechia?
I think both URL are working, but I'm pretty sure we'd visit Czech Republic.
Okay, very good. Well, listen, Jan, I want to thank you for taking the time. It was a great event. I had an incredible time the last few days I've been here. I've been in Prague. I've been in Brno. We went all around. Wonderful caves, things. I mean, the caves the other day we went to, castles. I mean, the great wineries that we went to, the great dinners we had down there. Did a little dancing too. So it really is a wonderful country, and once you get out of Prague, which is absolutely stupendous, I've always been one of my favorite cities, you can have an incredible time for your clients here in the rest of Czechia as well. Thank you again. Thank you for hosting us here.
Thanks a lot, and hope to see you all next year in Czech Republic, Czechia.
I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.